Greetings, everybody. Let's see if I can get through this very fast. First question is, where do you think people are getting the impression that Jamaica is a bad place? In the comment section, tell me where are they getting these ideas. Now, I find that sometimes I am in the middle of defending Jamaica and Jamaican people. But sometimes I have to come out and tell the truth and talk about the things in our culture that's not going right, or in our country that isn't going right. And I wanted to do a little experiment with you. I want you to go online on Google, and I want you to type in Jamaica Dancehall, which is, one very popular genre of music in Jamaica, Jamaica Dancehall. Then I want you to check scamming, and check poverty, and check corruption, because when I go on Google and I'm doing searches, sometimes these things pop up, and when I look at the images, it's very embarrassing. So imagine people who know nothing about Jamaica or Jamaicans, the first image they get of Jamaica, because let's face it, people around the world love Jamaica, and they love our culture, and people are always Googling, always searching. But the images that pop up, under Jamaica for dancehall and scamming and poverty. Now, how our music is, it's sexual, and the way the woman move, the rhythm of the African woman or man, oftentimes suggest sexuality. But someone who doesn't know the culture, looking in and see these images on Google, can imagine what they say to themselves. And oftentimes it's those first images that they see of Jamaica, the Jamaican culture, that makes people form these ideas about who we are. And then, of course, sometimes they come in touch with Jamaicans and see how oftentimes how we behave, and how sometimes we misrepresent our culture. If you think about it, even Jamaican kids or Jamaican parents, living in wherever in the world, their children are loving the culture so much, sometimes exaggerate it. So you'll see these teenagers or these young kids in the UK or in North America, who are of Jamaican parentage, and because they want to fit in and feel like they belong, they sometimes exaggerate or mannerisms or attitudes or behavior, and most of the time it is very negative. So people form a very bad opinion of Jamaicans around the world. So sometimes you meet people from other culture who, when you introduce yourself or someone introduce them to you and they ask where you're from and you say you're from Jamaica, they're like, oh, but you're different. And sometimes it seems quite offensive, but we can't just be angry with people on the outside who are saying negative things about our culture. We really have to look at that, take an internal check to see, why are they getting this impression, and is it true or not? Before I end this video, I want to say that there are some awesome Jamaicans around the world, and there's some awesome Jamaicans in Jamaica who are doing everything that they can to live a good life, to be upstanding citizens, who work hard, who forever stay hustling, trying to get a better life. And some of these individuals, sometimes they don't get a break. The ones who, I won't say they don't deserve it, because everybody deserves a break, but the ones who often get it, sometimes when they go away, they don't make good use of it. They go and make an ass of themselves and represent our country in a very negative light. There are people in Jamaica, hard-working individuals, who just want an opportunity. And I'm here to say to these individuals, some of you feel like, immigration is the best way for you to get a better life and to get a better opportunity. And it might be the case. I'm just imploring you to be honest. To be honest. And if you are going to immigrate because you're getting married to someone, there's a big possibility someone will just love you for you and will want to help you. But don't go around deceiving anybody. Don't go around stealing or robbing from anybody to get up and get out of that situation. It's easier said than done, because sometimes people are forced against a wall and they feel like they have no other choice, and they just have to do whatever it is they need to do to survive. I'm just trying to say, hold the faith, and I know that better will come. Sometimes it just seems like every time you get up, you get slapped down 100 times. Better will come. Better will come. Just believe in yourself. Just put your dreams out there and your desires out there, and just keep a firm mind. Better will come. And you don't have to just get married to travel. Opportunities can come for work. So in spite of all the negative, images out there about Jamaican, we are a great people. And I still believe that the majority of the Jamaican people are good, decent people. It's just a few. Because when you think about it, if you have one rotten egg, in a tray, that stuff, if it starts smelling, will make you think everything is rotten. And if I would use fruits, if you have one rotten fruit in a basket, it will destroy the rest of the fruit, and give the impression that all of them are bad. Not all Jamaicans are bad. Not all Jamaicans should be avoided. Not all Jamaicans, are, boisterous and disrespectful. Some are, like everywhere else. People are people, and in every situation and every environment, you're going to find negativity, no matter where you go. There are some things, though, that I noticed with Jamaican that seems to be a typical thing. It seems as if, because of the struggles, when you see one person come out of it, it seems like this animal-like tendency to just go and try to attack that person for coming out. Let's just celebrate our brothers and our sisters. When you see they get an opportunity to come out of a bad situation, just celebrate that. Just put positive vibrations towards them, and know that one day, that is an example that one day my turn will come as well. So do these search for me and come back and tell me what you think about the images of Jamaica around the world, why people perceive Jamaicans this way. I'm going to end with this story, as I always do. I'd like to give these references. I was at a party, and an Indian man was having a conversation with a Jamaican man, and he was saying to the Jamaican man, you can't be from Jamaica. You're so different. You speak different. You act different. And that was his nice way of saying, Jamaicans are hooligans. So when we go out there, we have to know we're representing our country. And some people just don't care. But I think if we were to sit down in a room and show these images to our people, and say, when you are from the outside looking in, it does not look good. And we don't have to always try to be the loudest in an environment. We don't always have to be the ones who break all the rules. We don't have to be the ones, to bring attention to ourselves. Because we're known for a lot of great things, but we're also known for a far greater amount of bad things. And we can put an end to that and represent our country in a more positive way. Again, if there's someone watching this who feels frustrated, who feels like, when is it going to be my turn? I keep working hard, and I see all these persons who don't even care about the opportunities they get, and I can't get my break. Just know your time is coming too. Stay blessed.